You know, because they can pick up different aspects of this TV series and the history, what you know, whatever it is in the books that you can learn from about our ancestors, man. But that's what it kicked off with our ancestors selling each other to the British, man. That was kind of like, you know, how the British, like you said, they jumpstart this whole group. Like, damn, man, it's kind of.
Well, actually, Pope, I can't think his name. I think it's Pope Leopold out of Spain. He the one legalized it because he had somebody. It might have been Vasco da Gama, if I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that. But they did a end around to get to India, right? And they grabbed some brothers and brought them back to the Pope, and then the Pope legalized slavery, and that was in the 1500s. So the British might have been the spearhead, but they didn't start it. The Pope started it because they bought him some brothers back. Hey, you know, ass kissers. I got these brothers, you know, and we bought some for you. And then next thing you know, we cooked. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We cooked. So it's just, man, you know, again, man, shout out to Dr. Gates for bringing this information to us. I ain't mad at the dude for bringing this to us. But what I am mad at, I'm not even mad, I'm just disappointed that, brother, why are you running around here acting like somebody started something that's already started? You know, don't show my warts without showing everybody warts. Yeah, you see HRap, he got that big pimple on his nose. Well, bruh, you musty. So we both fucked up in the game. You know, don't point out my flaws as you show the world the greatest sin known to man. Because guess what? It's been Africans being sold to other African nations all the time. But as I just gave the example, the Ashanti warrior class, this warrior class took over a village and they allowed them to be themselves. And it's this African gang from Ghana that you must leave your. In order to win this game, it's a game with pods, right? Like peas. In order to win, like if me and you were playing, the only way I can win this game is to leave you with at least one seed so you can continue your life. And it manifests with Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu, he didn't consider you defeated if he destroyed your village. He would give you a way to run. Like, okay, we done won, man. Don't make us kill you. So it's not the African tradition to destroy your opponent. It's to defeat your opponent. And then you live, but you just under my rule. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Knox in the building. Much love. So that's why I'm disappointed in Gates. Am I appreciative of the information that he's disseminating to the brothers and the sisters and the rest of the world? Of course I am. But am I being a little nitpicky? Of course I am. But don't tell, when it comes to stuff like this, man, this is what allows these white supremacists or these white nationalists or these goofy ass black people, like my cousin, God rest his soul, was dating this white girl once. And me and him was talking about something of this nature. And that's the first thing she came out of her mouth with. Well, you know, black people sold black people too. And we had to let her ass know too. Like, slow down, monkey girl. Slow down. No, that's some Richard Pryor shit. What you talking about, monkey boy? But you know, it's just, it's just, nah, man. You don't want to. Y'all want to play these games, and it's not that way. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, bro, no, we're not gonna play that way. And either we gonna play cards up, or we not gonna play at all, man. And that's the only thing I don't like about Gates. Let's check out this chat room, man. Let me go down to the bottom. I got me a little rest so your boy can read little letters. So, let me see everybody. What's up, Herbalicious? Deacon Dale. Does anybody have falafel? That was from Deacon Dale. All them brothers in Newark, New Jersey knew who the shotgun brother was. That's the That's who assassinated Malcolm X, and they sat on it until they died a few years ago. Exactly. Everybody knew. It's just like in the hood. Everybody knew who killed Lil Charlie, but hey, either Lil Charlie folks gonna catch up with him or he ain't gonna get caught up with it. I'm glad you said that about Gates. He rubbed me the wrong way a couple times watching this. Exactly. That's what I said in our group chat. Me, DGrate, and Shelly got a group chat. As I say, I'm enjoying it, but yeah, he seems a little brown nosy in it. He seems to be from the African nation of brown nosy. So, I don't know, man. It kind of shakes me. Again, man, you have to be, when you're getting information, even when you're getting information from the devil, they don't make it not good information. It's just, you got to watch the information that the devil gives. Sounds like Henry Gates is on some deceptive intelligence. It does. It really does. Because it seems to me as if he's trying to reduce the blame of white America and add blame to us. But again, if I'm dealing with you in good faith, and traditionally when I move people around to other villages and other class, they don't beat them, strip them, and dehumanize them. Why should I expect you to do it? Mr. European, you were wrong. I want to hear about what I did after you took it's like, this is a poor analogy, but it's just like with the Frank Lucas thing. I give you the best dope in the world, and instead of you just killing it, making all the money, you keep my name on it and cut it down.
Right.
But like I said, they were never dehumanized. It was built off race. Exactly. When you from Sierra Leone and you get sold to a Moroccan, the Moroccan does not strip you of your language. Just like in most cases, Dikembe Mutombo, Luau Dean, Akeem Olajuwon, these brothers speak 4, 5, 6, 7 languages. That's because it's the African tradition to take on other languages so you can be able to communicate. There's over 1,500 dialects on the continent. So it's nothing for me to absorb some of your culture and let some of mine bleed off until you get down. And seeing how monotheology, the study of one God, is an African tradition, and Christianity, Islam, and Judaism come from the continent. And when you read those stories, each one of those stories have a guy who started off a slave and became king. Obviously, that's slavery, chattel slavery in America and throughout the European culture, and African slavery are two totally different things. We got the number one Chief Rocket Jersey Burner in the building. Thanks for the support, brother. So yeah, man, I ain't trying to.
Let's do this because you're deeper than I am, because I have my own perspective about what I'm watching and what I'm learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about bounce stuff off you so you can get your flow on.
For sure.
You're doing a good job. I'm gonna run it like that. So Brazil, Mexico, the Caribbean,
mm-hmm.
and what we learned from enslaved also, it's like a lot of our ancestors so spread out in these other countries. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Once again, we talk. It's almost we kind of talking about the same thing over again, but we're connected deeply, bro. We're connected deeply. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, not only was America like because we here, but in other countries they have their own. See, that's what I want to know. Their own story also about our ancestors coming over there or being taken over there to populate their countries, man. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay. With that being said, what we are not taught, even though these have been awesome documentaries, they've only been on a rudimentary level, meaning basic information. What we have to realize is there's documented proof that DGrate's great grandfather or great grand cousin or something of that nature was over here 400 years before the man known as Columbus was born. 400 years, brother. So yes, we did have. That's something that we need to look at. And like, okay, give you a perfect example of something.
Okay.
In 2 weeks, we gonna be eating turkey. We gonna be eating we gonna be eating turkey. We gonna be eating dressing. We gonna be eating yams. The reason I'm bringing that up, we think of those as traditional American dishes, right? The yam comes from Africa, just like what we call corn, they call maize, is from America. So, remember, if you listened to the show last week, you heard me do a thing about this brother named, what's the brother name? God damn it, I done said his name a million times on the show. I can't think of his name. Richest man in the history of the world. I can't think of his name right now. Why the hell I want to call him Sun Tzu, but that's not his damn name. We don't make a difference at this point. Richest man in the world used to send boats over here at 70,000 a man. You know, so they was coming over here. They traveled as far. They're documented proof that they traveled as far west as Illinois, and they found things from African tribes over here in Illinois. So yes, we were over here. But again, when the greatest way to destroy somebody's mind is to make it seem like their history is irrelevant. But the truth don't care who tell it. You can only hide it for so long. And when you hide these truths, it's gonna come out, like this documentary. So, you know, it's just, man, our folks been over here for centuries. For our folks been over here for thousands of years. They folks been over here for centuries. So, yes, when you go to the Yucatan jungles, you see heads of men that look like me and you. And people act like, oh no, those are some big heads. Those some African heads. So they make it seem like if it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't be here, which is the ultimate lie. So yeah, that's why we have to see documentaries like this lead you down a rabbit hole of history so you can learn how great you truly are. And we got Shelly Q in the building. What's good, Shelly?
What's happening, y'all?
Yep, what's good?
What's going on, Shelly?
What's going on? Go ahead, finish.
Oh no, I'm good. That was it. It's just DGrate was asking like, what's the get down on the whole history, and that is the history that we've been over here for centuries, and people have attempted to suppress that history to no avail. You cannot suppress the truth. You can have the truth for a little while, but it's gonna come out. It will continue to come out, and they make it seem like the black man or the African man worldwide is a footnote in their history, when at the end of the day, they are a footnote in ours. Shout out to Dr. Greg Clark.
Amen.
Go ahead.
And can I just comment? So, one, I didn't know about Esteban or Dorito until I watched it.
Burrito, yeah. Okay.
I didn't know about them until I watched this. And speaking on Dr. Gates or Henry Gates, whatever he is, I'm in total agreement with you, HRap. Like, I'm glad he disseminates the information and brings it to us. And I said I was going to check out his series that he has on PBS right now, just so I can get maybe a better understanding of him, because I didn't want to judge him just from this. But at the beginning of the series, he said our history started at the Atlantic Ocean. And our history does not start there. We know that already. And I did pick up when you said, he made it a point to say that blacks were, Africans were selling Africans already. And then when him and that ball ancestor
Mm-hmm.
The guy, when they were riding in the car together, going, and no,